you doing today?
I'm very well, Jenna. Thank
Good.
you.
And you just got off a panel, right?
Yeah, we just got off a panel talking about policy and where the world is in policy and at what stage are we going to see the US take some real action.
So when is the U.S. going to take some action?
Well, that's the question that everyone's asking themselves. I think no one really knows the answer. What I said is we need to see some real leadership from the United States. It is falling behind the rest of the world on climate change policy that is affecting business, and it will be affecting business opportunities and even jobs.
Mm-hmm. And so who needs to stand up and take leadership? President Obama or Congress or who?
Well, I think what we're really, at this conference we're here to talk about business, and actually there is a progressive group of businesses who are taking action on climate change. So our work at the Carbon Disclosure Project and the report we released yesterday shows that US corporations are really integrating climate change into their core business strategy. Mm-hmm. Not all, but a leading group. And we need to see that leading group get better organised, get better funded, and have a stronger, more unified voice to policymakers, to Obama, to Congress, in order, I think, to unlock the current deadlock we see.
Mm-hmm. And what are some examples of businesses that are doing that?
So we see a number of businesses really taking action in their own business, first of all, so setting emissions reduction targets. Now, 44% of the S&P 500 companies have already set an emissions reduction target. They're voluntary targets, but most corporations, when setting them, tend to achieve them. We see that a lot of emissions reduction projects are paying back in the short term. So in less than 3 years, a lot of projects to reduce emissions paying back financially, so they're making business sense, a win-win for business and the environment. But beyond that, we need to see a far stronger group and a far stronger voice telling Washington what's required from a future policy framework.
Mm-hmm. And so all of us know more about the Carbon Disclosure Project. Talk to us about what your role is there and what you all do.
Sure. So I'm the CEO of the Carbon Disclosure Project. I've been working there for 10 years since we founded. And what we really do is we run a global reporting system on climate change, where large corporations report their greenhouse gas emissions, what climate change means for their business, the risks and opportunities, and the actions they're taking to mitigate climate change. 3,500 global corporations report to CDP this year. And they do that because they're asked to do so by a very large group of investors who have $71 trillion of assets under management.